Question number 11. Question number 11, you can see if the function f is from I to I, integers to integers, is defined by f of x is equal to 2x plus 1 if x is odd, 2x minus 1 if x is even. Find, you have to find f of 3. What is f of 3? First part. Then they are asking f of 4, that is second part. And third they are asking, that is x value you have to find the value of x if f of x is equal to minus 3. So you can see f of 3 they are asking. F of 3 means what? If x is odd. So you can see here 3 is what? Odd. So I have to take this function. So f of 3 will be what? 2x plus 1 I have to take f of x is equal to what? 2x plus 1. If x is equal to 3, fx will be what? This, because this is what? Odd. So value you can put f of 3 is equal to what? 2 into 3 plus 1, that is 2 3 are 6, 6 plus 1 7. Value is what? 7. Now f, this is first part. Second part you can see f of 4. F of 4 means if x is even you have to take this value. So 2 into x minus 1. So if x is equal to 4 means what? Odd. So f of x is equal to what? 2x plus 1 here. So here it is 2x minus 1. So fx is equal to 2x minus 1 because x is even. 4 is even. So 2 into 4 minus 1, 8 minus 1. That is what? 7. Both values you are getting 7. Now third part you have to find value of x if fx is equal to minus 9. F of x is equal to minus 9. So you know here function fx is equal to what? 2x plus 1 also, and f of x is equal to 2x minus 1 also. Fx is equal to minus 9. So I have to put minus 9 here also and minus 9 here also. So you will get two values of x. So minus 9 plus 1 will come this side. So minus 1 is equal to 2x. So minus 10 is equal to 2x. So x is equal to minus 10 by 2, that is minus 5. X value is minus 5. Is it clear? Now minus 9 is equal to 2x minus 1. So minus 9, this minus will come this side. So plus 1 is equal to 2x. Minus 9 plus 1, that is minus 8 is equal to 2x. So x value is minus 8 by 2, that is minus 4. So one value will be minus 5 and one value will be minus 4. This is the answer. Now question number 12. You can see question number 12. Show that the function which is defined from natural numbers to natural number f is from n to n, defined by f of n is equal to n plus 1 if n is odd, n minus 1 if n is even. If n is odd, if n is even, is both 1 1 and on 2. You have to prove that is 1 1 also and on 2 also. 1 1 also and on 2 also. Is it clear? So first I will prove for 1 1. But if let x1 comma x2 belongs to n natural numbers from the domain such that fx1 is equal to fx2, fx1 is equal to f of x2. It means f of x1 is equal to f of x2 if both are odd. First I am taking x1 x2 belongs to n domain such that both are odd. I am writing first case number 1 when x1 comma x2, x1 x2 both are what? Odd. Both are odd numbers. If both are odd numbers I have to use this function n plus 1. So I am writing f of x1 is equal to f of x2. So f of x1 is equal to f of x2. So I can write here at the place of n I will write what? x1 plus 1 is equal to x2 plus 1. So plus 1 cancel, x1 is equal to what? x2. x1 is equal to x2. Case number 1, when x1 and x2 both are odd. When both are odd. So this is the condition. Case number 2, when both are even. When x1 and x2 both are even and both belongs to an domain such that f of x1 is equal to f of x2. Is it clear? F of x1 is equal to f of x2. So f of x1. So here it is both are what? Even. So I have to take this function n minus 1. So I will write what? x1 minus 1 is equal to x2 minus 1. Minus 1 cancel. x1 is equal to what? x2. In this case also what? fx1 is equal to fx2. x1 is equal to x2. fx1 is equal to fx2. x1 is equal to x2. So same case 1 and case 2. Conditions are satisfying. For third one, when one is odd and other is even. When one is odd and other is even, or when one is even and other is odd, then what will be the condition? So you have to check. Third case you have to check. Case number third. When x1, x2 belongs to natural numbers only, function is from what? N to n only, which belongs to domain. But only one condition, x1 is equal to even and x2 is equal to what? Or x1 is even and x2 is odd. Means what? x1 is not equal to x2. x1 is even, x2 is odd. So x1 is not equal to x2. So first I will find f of x1. If x1 is not equal to x2, first and second case, already we proved that fx1 is equal to fx2, so x1 is equal to x2. From two cases I can say the function is 1. But third case I have to check that one is even, other is odd. Or you can take one is odd, other is even. The condition will be same. So f of x1 is equal to what? x1 is not equal to x2, even can't be equal to odd. So f of x1 you will find. x1 is what? Even. So I have to take this function. So it will be what? x1 minus 1. x1 minus 1. fx1 is equal to what? x1 minus 1. f of x2 will be what? x2 is equal to what? So this function will be what? x2 plus 1. So you can see here f of x1 and f of x2. x1 is not equal to x2, so f of x1 is also not equal to f of x2. It should be. It should be. It is not. x1 is not equal to x2. Already I know that it is even and it is odd, so both can't be equal. So fx1 I found and fx2 I did. So now we will check fx1 is equal to fx2. Let fx1 is equal to fx2. If it will come equal, then means what? It is not 1 1, because x1 is not equal to x2, so fx1 also should not be equal to fx2. But I am taking let fx1 is equal to fx2. So I will get what? x1 minus 1 is equal to what? x2 plus 1. x1 minus 1 is equal to x2 plus 1. So you will get what? x1, this x2 will come this side, so minus x2 is equal to plus 1. This minus 1 will go that side. So x1 minus x2 is equal to what? 2. x1 minus x2 is equal to 2. If I am taking fx1 is equal to fx2, this condition is coming. x1 minus x2 is equal to 2. x1 is what? Even. x2 is what? Odd. Even minus odd is never equal to even. Even number. Any number you take. 4 minus odd is what? 3. You are getting what? 1. This number can't be even. If you are subtracting odd number from even number, always you will get odd number, not even number. You can see, but here it is what? Even number. x1 minus x2 is equal to 2, which is not possible because even minus odd is always equal to odd. So 2 is what? Even number. Never possible. Never possible. Never possible means what we took. fx1 is equal to fx2. So it is not equal to. So f of x1 is not equal to f of x2. So I can say x1 is not equal to x2. So fx1 is not equal to fx2 for this third case also. So I can say from first, second and third case. First case was what? Both x1, x2 were odd. Second case was both were even. And here one is even, other is odd. Is it clear? So I can say the function is 1 1 function from 3 cases. Is it clear? And here you can see f of n is given. Don't confuse. Here fx, you can take fx also. fx is equal to x plus 1 if x is odd, x minus 1 if x is even. Now you have to prove that it is onto also. It is onto also. I will tell you. You have to prove that it is onto also. So how will you do for onto function? Case number 1, same. Case number 1. Let f of n is equal to what? N plus 1. Let f of n is equal to what? Y is equal to, both functions I will take. Fn is equal to y is equal to n plus 1. If n is odd. Okay, if n is odd. Like this only we proceed. Let y is equal to n plus 1. First I am taking this function if n is odd. So, what will be the value of n? It will be what? Y minus 1. N is equal to y minus 1. But you know here n is what? Odd. Here n is odd. If n is odd, n is equal to y minus 1 means y minus 1 is equal to what? Odd. If y minus 1 is equal to odd means y is equal to what? Odd plus 1. If any odd number I will add 1, I will get what? Even. So y is equal to what? Even. Is it clear? So I know if n is odd, y will be even. That's clear. So odd numbers from codomain is related to even number from, if n is odd, y is equal to even. So from all even numbers from codomain are related to odd numbers from domain. Is it clear? Now case number 2. Let f of n is equal to y is equal to, you have to take this function also, n minus 1. If n is even. If n is even. If n is even, it means I can take n is equal to what? Y plus 1 here. If n is even means, if n is even, it means n is equal to y plus 1. So y plus 1 is also even. And y will be what? Even minus 1. Even number minus 1, always you will get what? Odd number. Y will be odd. So if you are taking n even, you are getting y odd. If you are taking n odd, you are getting y even. So if n is even, y is equal to what? Odd. So I know y will be what? Either even or either odd. Is it clear? Y will be what? Even numbers, comma, odd numbers. Even numbers and odd numbers. And in natural numbers from codomain, what is the natural number? 1, 2, 3, 4. All even numbers and odd numbers. All even numbers and odd numbers. From even numbers. From, this is codomain, this is domain. So even numbers and odd numbers. Here also odd numbers and even numbers. So even numbers are related to odd numbers are related to even numbers. So full codomain is equal to range. So y is equal to what? Even numbers, comma, odd numbers. Range is what? Even numbers, comma, odd numbers. And codomain is also what? Even numbers and odd numbers. Because in natural numbers, what will you take? Even numbers plus odd numbers. All are what? Natural numbers. So I can say codomain of a function and range of a function both are same. That's why this function is onto also. So function is 1, 1 also and onto also. Is it clear? Now 13th question. Question number 13. Find the number of all 1, 1 functions from the set 1, 2, 3, 4 to itself. Or find the number of all 1, 1 functions. You have to find the number of all 1, 1 functions from the set 1, 2, 3, 4. From the set 1, 2, 3, 4 to itself means 1, 2, 3, 4 to 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to find all 1, 1 functions from this set to this same set. So you know what is answer? Number of 1, 1 function from A to B. Let's say this is A set, this is B set. Number of functions from A to B. I will write number of 1, 1 functions, 1, 1 functions from A to B set will be what? Is equal to, if let's say A has m elements and B set has n elements. Here m elements and here n elements. Let A has m elements and here n elements. So what will be the formula I will tell you. Number of all 1 functions from A to B will be what? NPM. NPM if m is less than equal to n. If m is less than equal to n. And number of all 1 functions from A to B will be 0 if m is greater than n. If m is greater than n. So here you can see number of 1 functions from A to B. You can say A and B here sets are same. So I can say elements are what? Same. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4 elements, 1, 2, 3, 4 elements. So m is equal to what? N. So I have to take value what? NPM. So number of 1 functions will be what? NPM or MPN. Anything you can take because n and m elements are what? Both same. So NPM will be what? And it's 4 elements. Here also P 4. Only when m is less than equal to n. If here 1, 2 and here it is 1, 2, 3, 4. So you know here m is less than equal to elements. Here m is equal to what? 2 elements, 1, 2. Here n is equal to what? How many elements? 1, 2, 3, 4. So here m is less than equal to n. You can say number of elements in first set should be less than second set or equal. Here it is equal. So if it is less or equal, you can take NPM. So NPM is equal to 4P4. What is NPR? Factorial n upon factorial n minus r. NPR is equal to what? Factorial n upon factorial n minus r. So factorial n means factorial 4 upon factorial of 4 minus 4. Factorial 4 is what? 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Factorial 4 minus 4. Factorial 0, that is what? 1. So 4 into 3, 12. 12 is the 21. Total 1 functions from set A to set B means set A to itself, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 to 1, 2, 3, 4, that is 24. All 1 functions will be there. Now question number 14. Question 14th you can see. Show that the function which is defined from Q to Q, rational numbers, defined by fx is equal to 3x minus 2. Fx is equal to 3x minus 2 is 1, 1. You have to show that this function is 1, 1. This function is 1, 1. How will you prove? Let if x1 comma x2 belongs to Q, that is from domain such that fx1 is equal to fx2, fx1 is equal to f of x2. So I can say 3x1 minus 2 is equal to 3x2 minus 2. Minus 2 minus 2 cancel. 3x1 is equal to 3x2. 3 cancels, so x1 is equal to x2. x1 is equal to x2. Directly I can say, if I take any two rational numbers which are equal, only functions will be equal on points x1 and x2 when both are equal. So if fx1 is equal to fx2 for any rational number, then only x1 will be equal to x2. Is it clear? Or if x1 is equal to x2, which belongs to rational numbers, then f of x1 is equal to f of x2. So I can say this function is what? 1 function. Any rational number you can take and check. Now question number 15th. Question number 15th you can see. Question number 15, they ask, show that the function which is defined from natural numbers to natural numbers, defined by fx is equal to 2x minus 1, is not onto. You have to define that. You have to show that it is not onto. Show that this function is not onto function. How will you prove that it is not onto function? Onto function. So let y is equal to what? 2x minus 1, or 2x is equal to what? Y plus y minus 1. Minus 1 will come this side. So y plus 1 is equal to 2x. So I am writing 2x is equal to y plus 1. So x is equal to what? Y plus 1 by. Let's take any value of y which belongs from codomain. Let y is equal to 2. Any number I am taking which belongs to natural numbers from codomain. From codomain. So what will be the value of x? 2 plus 1 by 2, that is what? 3 by 2. It is equal to what? 1.5. X value should be what? Natural number. But I know 1.5 is not a natural number. If I am taking y is equal to 2, which belongs from set of natural numbers. 2 is a natural number. But putting 2 a natural number, I am not getting x as a natural number. I am getting x is equal to 1.5, which does not belong to set of natural numbers. So I can say this y is equal to 2 is not related to any element. So here I can say codomain is not equal to, I will write here, x does not belong to natural number. So I can say codomain is not equal to range because y is equal to 2. 2 is not belonging to any element of x. So codomain and range are not equal. So I can say function is not on 2. Function is not on 2. Like this you have to solve. Thank you.